Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of the First Descendant running on PC. Alright, some Albion parts. And I think this is the last one we need. I should finish out making my Fallen Hope. But we also need materials for the core binder. Wait, I think I have some fellow material, don't I? I do. Let's see, toxic focus. Well, I guess I still want to do that at some point in time. I do need to farm a better electric reactor for sure. You know, we've been kind of making do with this one, but it would be nice to get some ultimate rates for a skill cooldown and skill hit crit rate. But I don't quite have that. I don't have the double gold, you know. Especially when you're talking about electric tech. Yeah, see, this has skill cost, skill cooldown, but not the two that I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, what are you gonna do? Is what it is, I guess. Got some lower level reactors from when I was farming earlier. Max shield. HP. There's no double HP though. Which is really what I'd want. Yeah, see, this is double max HP and fire resistance, but I already have a good roll here. So let's look at Fallen Hope. And let's get the two plans so we can finish building out that gun. Then we can play a little bit of the Void Purge and a little bit of some of the 400% dungeons to get enough Void Shards. Because boy, I need a lot. Need a lot of Void Shards.
여기서부터는 흩어져서 움직이자. 나는 실종된 생존자들을 최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해볼게. 알겠습니다. 지금부터 계승자의 작전은 제가 안내하겠습니다. 적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표, 진리의 교전 선별입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법은 페리스에게 요청하죠. 발버둥. 어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
Apparently I'm full on
들어맞았습니다.
consumables,
구역 내 에너지 반응이
which
전반적으로
is weird
상승하고
because I
있습니다.
don't really think I've been hoarding consumables.
시설 작동을 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
So I'm trying to use like the boost consumables that I have. You know, they last for like 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever. So it's not like I can go through them quickly.
지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
내 실드. 벗어났어. 적들이 피먹을 내 실드.
신호는 증폭됐는데 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에커트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
This is gonna take quite a few runs.
여기서부터는 흩어져서 움직이자. 나는 실종된 생존자들을 최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해볼게. 알겠습니다. 지금부터 계승자의 작전은 제가 안내하겠습니다. 적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표, 진리의 교전 선멸입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법은 페리스에게 요청하죠. 어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려.
그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
해리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하고 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
여기는 유젠. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘. 됐는데 제길 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에커트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다. 예시.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Actually, we'll calm down a little bit on the FOV. I mean, I do kind of like it being this far. But, you know, we're missing out on some of the view,
여기서부터는
right?
흩어져서 움직이자. 나는 실종된 생존자들을 최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해볼게.
알겠습니다. 지금부터 계승자의 작전은 제가 안내하겠습니다. 적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표, 진리의 교전 선별입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아 라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법, 해리스의 요청.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
해리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하면 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
좀 짱짱할 거야.
여기는 유젠. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
충전한다.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제길 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에커스입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
도선을 서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
You would swear that this is not actually a reward that you get. No.
여기서부터는 흩어져서 움직이자. 나는 실종된 생존자들을 최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해볼게.
알겠습니다. 지금부터 계승자의 작전은 제가 안내하겠습니다. 적 심장과 함께 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표는 진리의 교전 선멸입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아 라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법은 페리스에게 요청하죠.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는
Oh,
안정화
hello.
장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
Not doing anything exciting. Just grinding away for the Fallen Hope.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다.
Fallen Hope
구역 내 에너지
plans.
반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더
At least for now.
시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고
We'll do
있습니다.
some Void Purge and some Void Vessel a little later.
여기는 유진. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서
I'm just trying to build all the ultimate weapons that are
거기서
available.
신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을
At some
거야.
point in time, they're all going to have a different
위해
use.
주파수를
It seems
맞추고
like.
있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Seems like that's what the development team wants, is each gun to kind of have some sort of purpose. At least for the ultimates. Tomorrow the game will be down for a few hours during the maintenance, so that they can have the big Valentine update.
먹을 내 실드.
Which means that most of us will go broke for those of us that buy costumes, because there's a heck of a lot of them.
여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코팀입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해
I think the worst part about this ultimate weapon is that you have to grind this level for one of the components, and it's just normal difficulty.
채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는
It's not even a hard
주변에
difficulty.
노이즈가 너무 많다는 것입니다.
And at this point in time, it's not like a particularly good weapon.
통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Of course, we didn't get it. 20% chance, but it's 20% every time you try, not 20%, over time.
여기서부터는 흩어져서 움직이자. 나는 실종된 생존자들을 최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해볼게.
알겠습니다. 지금부터 계승자의 작전은 제가 안내하겠습니다. 적 심장과 함께 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표는 진리의 교단 선멸입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법.
Yeah, I've been putting off doing any more of the Void Purge. It's just such a... It just feels like such a drag, Especially with it being so difficult, and
눈에 보이는
Inez basically has to hide behind pillars in order to survive.
그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 마식할 거야.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이
Plus, I don't have like a reactor with,
제어 장치를 두 개 더 파괴하고
the ultimate level rolls.
멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
Oh, climb to MR28. Yeah, well, I mean, that will be a while before I get there. Maybe into season 3 before I do.
깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자.
But yeah, I'm glad you managed to get there. It takes a lot of playtime.
신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야.
따끔할 거야.
Like, I'm more of a filthy casual.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Oh yeah, I love this game. I think it's a ton of fun. I understand people have their own sort of nitpicks and complaints about it, about the level of content or maybe the difficulty or what have you. But I don't have those problems. I really just like playing it. More so than other looter shooters. We've played quite a few looter shooters on channel. Everything from Borderlands to older versions of Diablo. Although people call that a hack and slash, but they're basically the same genre. In the very, very early days of Destiny 1, I was playing that. Played a lot of Rainbow Six. And yeah, I mean, I do like the balance of gameplay they have in here. They have really good characters, good character designs. Yeah, I think it's just kind of nicer to have like a faster paced game. Destiny, it's since it was from the developers of Halo, it sort of kind of has like a slower, heavier feel. And while there's nothing really wrong with that, I do like the fact that this is just so fast paced.
연결되고 있습니다.
It's like I feel like I make more progress in this game than I do in Destiny.
벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해
May not be the case, you know.
간섭받고 있습니다.
It's just a feeling.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해
And these developers, they really, you know, since it's kind of a newer studio, you know, Magnum Studios, it seems like they really care about the audience that's playing their game.
여기서부터는 흩어져서
And I think that makes a big difference. It really shows in the product.
최대한 찾아봐야겠어.
그럼 난 벌거스 병력 동향을 조사해 볼게.
알겠습니다. 지금부터
I think a lot of people forget that this is still a very early game.
적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다.
You know, stuff like Warframe and The Division. I mean, they've had years and years to brew content.
추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어
You know, they also have the early advantage of being,
빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를
you know,
파괴할
kind of one of the first looter shooters out there.
시설을 파괴할 방법. 페리스에게
If you think about Destiny 1, when that first came out, I mean, that content was absolutely anemic, right? I mean, it very, very quickly turned into something that, you know, you would have just nothing left to
너의
do.
계승자,
You just play it just to play
눈에
it.
보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면
If I look
에너지
at,
과부하로
you know, my
시설
Destiny
전체가
playtime
마셔갈
from
거야.
8 months into the game,
페리스의 예상이
I
들어맞았습니다.
think I did just about everything within the first 3 months.
제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하고 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
Yeah. I mean, I played it on the first day, but then I just sort of put it on hold for a while, and then I started playing it more heavily when they introduced Haley,
부탁 하나만 하자.
because you know Haley.
지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀.
And ever since then, I just really loved it. I just love playing it.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Yeah, and it is changing. I mean, this is a drastically different game than the game that launched. You know.
장전한다.
Oh yeah, Glade is super popular. A lot of people love Glade. I really haven't played her that much. You know, I went through the trouble of getting her ultimate, but
여기선 통신이 불가능해.
just haven't sunk any time into her.
에코트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
Like my favorite is actually Luna. I love Luna's gameplay. Then probably Valby and Haley next. I know I'm one of the weirdos that likes Luna.
채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해
But yeah, I'd say that, I mean, almost, I mean, I really can't think of a character that isn't cool. They're all cool characters. You know, you may like playing one more than the other, but I think their designs are excellent.
적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤
Only
많습니다.
Jaber hurts right now.
진리의 교단 선멸입니다.
But, you know, he's a cool looking character. You know, I'll give him that. He just, you know, struggles.
이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가
But he'll get there. I mean, all the characters will eventually be like this. These massively overpowered characters, which is it looks like that's what they want to do.
제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하고 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
Yeah, the thing is, I think Jaber looks cool. I mean, he's a cool-looking character, and like the idea is kind of cool.
부탁하나만 하자.
Boy, the execution.
지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서
I don't know if you'd call that fun gameplay.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
He's definitely not for everyone. Just like Luna is not for everyone. Right? Yeah, I'm glad the season 3 update they're giving some love to Blair. I had no idea he was that popular of a character, but apparently a lot of people love him. It's funny, a lot of people love him, but I don't see him being played in a lot of the public games.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제기. 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다. 통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭되고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해
This thing just hardly ever drops. It's such a low. It's not even a low drop rate. It's 20%. That's a pretty high number for a looter shooter, especially.
적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는
You know, used to Borderlands, you know,
작전의 첫 번째
your best drop rates are like 7%.
추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다.
Right? Everything else is just endless streams of
시설을
junk.
파괴할 방법 해리스에게 요청하죠.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두
Yeah.
부숴버려.
It's funny. It's a grind for the Fallen Hope, and it's not even good.
해리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다.
Again, not yet. I'm assuming at some point in time
쓰라고 있습니다.
they'll make it good.
제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하고 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
Like, I don't know how good it's going to be.
여기는 유진. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬
That was
수
good for
있을 거야.
Freyna. Yeah, but Freyna has other better
주파수를
choices.
맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Oops. Oh, sorry. I'm going to break your stride there. Yeah, like I don't imagine somebody like picks Fallen Hope for her. Yeah, I mean Secret Garden is good for her and Halo, or not Halo, and Inez. You know, they're pretty much the guns that you use for them. But you know, maybe they'll change that. I mean, they're reworking Sigfor's Proof, which Isla's thought was completely useless. So, you know, maybe we'll actually play the thing.
장전.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제게 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코스입니다.
Yeah, we're gonna rework Last Dagger,
더 안쪽으로
which I
들어가면
only recently just built, and it's just like, wow, this is almost
통신 채널이
like nothing. It's
연결되고 있습니다.
just sort of a toy gun.
그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Yeah, I do like the Final Masterpiece. I was playing with that for quite a while.
적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표는
You know, after a while you get tired of carrying around the Thunder Cage.
추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다.
Kind of a nice alternative.
이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다. 시설을 파괴할 방법 페리스에게 요청합니다.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가
Yeah, I
마시갈
mean,
거야.
I also like the way the handguns sound in this game, the ultimate handguns. They have kind of like a nice,
구역 내 에너지 방출이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다.
nice strong sound to them.
제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하면 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
Oh, the Python.
여기는
I still haven't built all my
까지
Pythons.
침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호
try
증폭을
not to
위해
interrupt his
주파수를
circle
맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
What are you guys doing over there? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I play this game so slowly that like all my friends have surpassed me in this game. Even the guys that I introduced the game to, you know, I had like weeks ahead of time. But everybody, you know, managed to play more hours than me. So, it's like, no matter what, I'll get left behind in all these games, you know. It's like that with Final Fantasy 14 too. It's like everybody just plays so much more than me. I was like, I can't help it. Yeah, I can only play so much.
에코팀입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는
Thankfully, this is one of those games that
많다는 점입니다.
I think the community is good enough where you can just play a public game and still have a really pleasant time. Some communities are just, you know, not
지금 강한
fun to
신호가
play with.
포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
Oh, did I even get anything out of that? I don't think so, huh?
계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
적 심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤 많습니다. 작전의 첫 번째 목표는 진리의 교단 선멸입니다. 추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다. 이 빌어먹게 끔찍한 장소를 파괴할 방법을 찾아.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, the game has so many characters.
페리스에게 요청하죠.
Even already, you know. I mean, if they keep going on this trajectory
어이 계승자,
right, with all these characters, I
눈에
mean,
보이는
eventually they're going to be
안정화
like
장치를 모두 부숴버려.
30 characters, right?
그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 마식할 거야.
And so, you know, it'll be even harder to balance those characters.
구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개
I've got to assume at some point in time they're just going to stop introducing new characters. Yeah, and just, you know, pour more into the all the levels and content.
깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀.
Yeah, see, I didn't really play Bunny that much. I mean, I like Bunny,
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고
but
있어.
I think I started off with Viessa. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have picked Ajax first, but, you know, it was a toss-up. You gotta pick one of the characters. And, you know, Viessa was like the poster girl. And, you know, she's still a good character. She just gets left behind by everybody else. Even though they did buff her a little bit. Last month. Okay. Well, that's a good balance. And one of everybody.
방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
Although they ended up making Lepics like super powerful for a while.
그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해
Now this is pretty much Inez's game. Inez and Freya, really.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해
Am I full? How am I full? Oh, you're the one left playing. Well, you know, people do kind of move on to other stuff. Short attention span, you know. See the next new shiny toy and they want to go play that game. But that's just the problem with video games just in general, right? I mean, at some point in time, people get tired of the game they're playing. Space Marine. Heard it was good. I haven't played it myself. Yeah, a lot of my friends got into like Helldivers too.
전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하면 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
여기는 유진.
Still got some diehards playing Destiny 2.
부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어.
Always trying to get me back to play that game. I'm like, I'm done. It's funny because I took a break from Destiny 1 and then a couple of my friends got into Destiny 2. And they're like, oh man, you gotta play Destiny 2. They've changed so much. And let me tell you, that was not a good first impression because you know, I decided to switch platforms and play Destiny 2 on my PC instead of playing it on the PlayStation platform. And like right off the bat, the first thing that happens when you play Destiny 2 is you have to play through Destiny 1. I was like, oh no, I am not playing this game again. I thought this was supposed to be a sequel. Why am I seeing the exact same levels that I played 3 years ago? I'm like, is this really a sequel? Is this a sequel like Overwatch 2 is a sequel? So yeah, probably never touching that franchise ever again.
증폭됐는데 제게 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
It's like, don't you wave that 2 in front of my face and then do nothing.
그런데 문제는
I don't think so.
주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 벌거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
I like it.
강한 신호가 부탁됩니다.
Everybody knows this level like the back of their hand.
통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, that's when I played Destiny 1. It's funny, I kind of look back at my time on Destiny 1 and realize how much of like it's so different from this game. You know, I hear a lot of the critics say, well, just play Warframe or play Destiny 2 if you want to play a game like this.
눈에 보이는
I'm like, but they're
안정화
really not the same game. They play nothing like each other.
그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
해리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다.
It's like saying, you know, well,
시설 작동이 멈출 것으로
why would you play Mario when you can play Sonic? I'm like, yeah, they're both platform games, but they're not the same game at all.
부탁 하나만 하자.
You know, why can't I play both?
미세한 통신
Or why can't I prefer one over the other? It's such a weird argument.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어.
Yeah, it's like saying, well, why are you playing FIFA? You can just play Madden. Like, yes, they are both sports games involving a ball and two teams, but they are not the same game. I mean, if I follow that logic, why play Destiny when you can play Borderlands, right? I mean, Borderlands came out first. Borderlands is a heck of a lot funnier too. Sometimes.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제게 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
Yeah, I think the only problem with Warframe, I think I said this yesterday too, but is that, you know, it's a game that kind of shows its age, right? I mean, it's a 10-year-old game, and so like the menus are kind of clunky, and the character takes up like half the screen. You know, I mean, it's definitely a product of its time, but it's still good. You know. I always thought the art was a little weird in that game, with all the weird angles and the sort of bio-human element to it.
통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다. 계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작.
But that was digital extremes from that era. I mean, that's what they were doing back then. Yeah, I think that's the problem with Warframe. It's just, again, it's such an old game that it's not very friendly. It's like somebody playing Monster Hunter for the first time. Like, I'm trying to get my friends to play Monster Hunter. Yeah, because it's something that I think everybody can like, but it's not easy to play. And unless you've been playing Monster Hunter for a while, like getting into Monster Hunter is just, it's very, very tough. And Capcom are like the worst at making tutorials. So, you know, you play through the tutorial of a Monster Hunter game, and then you try to jump in, and yeah, there's a lot more that's not explained in the game. Or, you know, not explained particularly well.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
You know, it's not like Pokemon where it's pretty easy to pick up, you know. Oh, well, look at this. Look at this crowd. What the heck? All of us are after this crappy gun, you know. Okay. Yeah, I think the problem with Warframe 2 is, you know, again, because it's kind of an older game, like, you have to play through, like, the single player. You have to play through the story mode. All the way through. And it's not short. It's a long story mode.
여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지.
Oh, you got the 30? Nice.
간섭받고 있습니다.
I'm like on like 24 or 23, I think.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가
I got one. I got one.
계승자의 애쉬브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Like, I'm kind of with a lot of people on the void purge. You know, it's like, you know, it's kind of a cool idea, but I don't know if it's fun. You know, like, I do like the fact that, you know, now you have content for your gun descendant. You know, I mean, they've had content for all the skill descendants for a while now, and finally there's gun descendant content, and high level gun descendant content at that. But you know, I don't know if I'm having fun playing it. I'm playing it because I want cool stuff, but I mean, I think that's the only reason why I'm playing it.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하면 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
여기는 유젠. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Yeah. You know, honestly, it's kind of a shame about Concord. But, you know, those characters are dumb. I mean, those were some of the dumbest characters. Like, I don't know who on the drawing board was out there thinking to themselves that people would be into these characters. I mean, you gotta have cool characters. You have to, you know. Again, you know, you may come into this game for the fan service, but the gameplay is good, you know. It's fun gameplay. I mean, if you just wanted fan service and crappy gameplay, you know, you go play League of Maidens, right? Same kind of idea. You know, they were doing the big butt thing before this game was.
여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코트입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
지금 강한 신호가 포착됐습니다.
계승자의 애시브를 통해 통신 중계를 시작합니다.
Well, the thing is, like, Concord was started, what, 5 or 6 years ago, right? So it started about the time that I think like Overwatch 2. I think they basically started at the same time, but then Overwatch 2 managed to come out sooner.
추가로 알파 사령관의 명령이 있어 전달하겠습니다.
And I think it's super hard to predict, 5 years later when a game comes out, whether or not the game is going to be cool, right? I mean, it's sort of hard to predict that. So I get it. Like, I get that maybe at the time that they made it,
어이 계승자.
that was like a new idea, the character looter shooter,
에너지
right?
과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다.
But then,
구역 내 에너지 반응이
as time goes on and you see stuff like, Fortnite doing well and, Destiny doing well,
여기는 유진.
I was like, well,
깊숙한 곳까지
maybe
침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자.
we don't really have anything to offer,
거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Yeah, Digital Extremes in Dark Sector. Boy, I remember that game. I remember the game being completely underwhelming beside the art looking really good, And I bought it on release. I bought that Dark Sector because I was like, damn, that looks really cool. It's got a little glaive weapon. When you play it, you're like, eh. Yeah, soul frame.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제게
Yeah, I mean, games should change over time. They should, add stuff and do stuff a little bit differently. I mean, if you think about the original Fortnite, I'm surprised the thing is even still around.
통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
Wasn't until they took a real chance and did the whole building mechanic that thing took off.
채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
I mean, launch Fortnite was goofy,
강한 신호가
I wouldn't even call it a good game.
통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
I mean, I still don't call it a good game, but
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다.
it's
계승자의 애시브를 통해
it's certainly a different
통신
beast than when it
중계를
started.
시작합니다.
Or it's just like PUBG, right? Like PUBG was such a big deal. It's just like the best thing. Everybody wanted to play it. Everybody wanted to copy it. Everybody wanted to be part of that universe.
추가로 알파
And
사령관의
while it's not a nothing game, it's certainly not what it used to be, right?
파괴할 방법을 찾아라고 했습니다.
But PUBG didn't evolve. It's still just the same PUBG that we played years ago.
어이 계승자. 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다. 구역 내 에너지 반응이 전반적으로 상승하고 있습니다. 제어 장치를 2개 더 파괴하고 시설 작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
여기는 유진. 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한 것 같은데 부탁 하나만 하자. 지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀. 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야. 신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can look at Minecraft, right? Just like vanilla Minecraft from years ago when it was free. Nothing like Minecraft now. Right, and that's like the world's #1 game. I mean, I think it's game more like a modern day Contra, you know, because I'm an old school person, right? Like if Contra was still a thing and it wasn't handled by a bunch of morons, and they decided to kind of branch out and do a 3D action game, then this is what I imagine Contra would have been.
여기선 통신이 불가능해.
에코팀입니다.
Right. And that's the thing, like in Contra, it's just run and gun, right? You just go, you shoot, you kick ass, you feel super powerful,
서둘러야 합니다. 계속.
but it's not like there's like a lot of content, right? You're just kind of doing the same thing over and over again,
그런데 문제는
dressed up in different ways,
주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다.
but you're still having fun.
펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
I mean, I must have played, you know, Contra 1 and Super Contra and Contra 3. I mean, I've played those hundreds of times, like hundreds and hundreds of times.
계승자의 애쉬브를
And I still go back and play them again, right? Yeah, or Doom, right? I mean, that's kind of how I feel about this game, is that, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm, you know, kind of doing the same things over and over again, but it's such fun gameplay that it doesn't
심장부답게 주둔하고 있는 병력이 꽤
feel like a drag to me.
작전의 첫 번째 목표는
That being said,
진리교단 선멸입니다.
you know, I haven't played like
추가로 알파
I haven't played like
사령관의
1,200 hours like some people. So maybe after 1,200 hours, you know, I would feel differently about it. But after 1,200 hours, I feel differently about a lot of things. Yeah.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두 부숴버려. 그러면 에너지 과부하로 시설 전체가 맛이 갈 거야.
페리스의 예상이 들어맞았습니다.
Yeah, of course the eye candy. I mean, you know, like I said, that's why you stay. That's why you jump in.
더 파괴하고
Is the eye candy?
작동이 멈출 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
You stay for the gameplay though. You know, if there was no good gameplay, then I mean, look, there's like a lot of Gooner games out there. You know,
지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신
so
신호가
it's not like there's a shortage of these
신호를
Gooner
증폭시킬
games.
수 있을 거야.
But you know,
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어.
nobody's still
위치를
playing.
사수해줘.
God, you know, like Wet, right? Which was a game from like the 360 era. You know, again, you know, League of Maidens has been out forever, and you know, not like a ton of people playing that game either. Like, I'm not even a person that cares about the jiggle physics. I'm just like, I'd rather that they spend time making new dungeons and enemy types and dedicating people to, you know, make this and that bounce more. And honestly, if they're gonna do jiggle physics, I really want them to go crazy with Keelan, you know. Just make that guy jiggle like mad.
신호는 증폭됐는데
Then people will regret asking for jiggle physics.
에코팀입니다. 방법이 있습니다. 더 안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를 통해 통신을 중계할 수 있을 겁니다.
서둘러야 합니다. 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
Yeah, well,
강한 신호가 포착됐습니다.
you know, this is a Korean game, right? So like the Korean
모든 노이즈가
the Korean body and beauty standard is you know, significantly different.
연결을 시작합니다.
So like this is not like a particularly offensive game over there.
작전의 첫 번째 목표.
I mean, and if you look at like the history of Korean games, just in general, like Korean art, you know, all the way from like, you know,
이 빌어먹게
things that are more realistic looking, you know, like the Lineage games, you know, Lineage 1 and 2. I mean, they've always had kind of a more of a focus on like beautiful characters, you know what I mean? Been that way for a while.
어이 계승자, 눈에 보이는 안정화 장치를 모두
You know, all of the MMOs that they have in Korea are I mean, they're nothing like things that are developed in Europe and the States. Right?
구역 내 에너지
They just have it like a different aesthetic.
제어 장치를 두 개 더 파괴하면 시설 작동이 멈출 것입니다.
Yeah, Black Desert. I mean, look, hey, Black Desert has some really good characters. You know, it has really strong art.
여기는 요새 깊숙한 곳까지 침투한
But yeah, and
것
it's also grindy. But you know, we're not all playing Black Desert.
지하 중심부에서 미세한 통신 신호가 잡혀 거기서 신호를 증폭시킬 수 있을 거야.
You know, we're playing this game.
신호 증폭을 위해 주파수를 맞추고 있어. 위치를 사수해줘.
조작 개시.
Although I am curious about the sequel, right? Whatever Crimson Desert, I think it was. I'm curious. I mean, I'm sure I'll play it. Maybe I won't be into it like this game, but I do want to see what's going on.
발버둥 쳐봐. 맞지?
Yeah, I mean, I think I tried Black Desert for maybe 2 or 3
좀
weeks.
따끔할 거야.
You know, then it just kind of wasn't for me. I mean, I was already playing Final Fantasy 14. It's sort of hard to compete with that game.
신호는 증폭됐는데 제게 여기선 통신이 불가능해.
Unless you're like a Warcraft person. Maybe you're a World of Warcraft person. And,
안쪽으로 들어가면 애쉬브를
you know, that's the game that
준비할 수
is
있을 겁니다.
the gold standard for you.
서둘러야 합니다, 계승자. 시설 내 온도가 상승하고 있습니다.
통신 채널이 연결되고 있습니다. 그런데 문제는 주변에 노이즈가 너무 많다는 점입니다. 펄거스가 방출하는 에너지에 의해 통신이 간섭받고 있습니다.
Yeah, I agree it was grindy.
강한 신호가 포착됐습니다. 그 신호가 통신을 방해하는 것으로 판단됩니다.
모든 노이즈가 사라졌습니다.
But you know,
계승자의 애쉬브를 통해
there are like a ton of people that complain that this game is too easy, right? You get stuff too easy, things happen too quickly. And I was like, you know, there are other games out there that, yeah, I mean, like, you know, Destiny or any of the Call of Duty games. There are games out there that don't want to give you anything ever. You can play those games, you know. And this game, you know, even though I'm considered a casual player, I mean, I get stuff all the time. It's kind of nice. It's nice that I don't have to wait weeks to get something, you know, weeks or months. Oh, Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I tried that for maybe a week or two. Again, you know, as a Final Fantasy 14 player, yeah, it's kind of hard to compete with that game. Like, you better have a really good game. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Actually, this is one of the games that, I mean, the stuff that you pay for is not really stuff that matters that much. And I don't really mind paying for the stuff here because the developers are, you know, they're really trying hard and they're giving us good product. You know, a company like that, I don't mind, right? I mean, but like a company like EA, who, you know, they want you to pay for, like, you know, like pushing the start button. Yeah, they want you to pay for like overtime. I won't give my money to them ever, you know. Wait, do I need to do this right now? I guess I could do the void purge for now. What am I on? Oh, I'm only on 23. God. What are we here? Weak to toxin. 15 minutes. I'd rather grind a reactor core. All the stuff is strong against lightning, too. I guess I could try to cheese this like everybody else does. Where is it? Oh, I did equip it already. Okay, I really didn't build this gun out very well. Yeah, mission types would be nice. I mean, I think it'll get there, right? It's, like I said, the game is still pretty early in development. It's... So, you know, I do have some confidence that they'll find their way, you know. We're just like super impatient, you know. We want all the stuff right now, and these things take, you know, many months, many months to develop. Even something very, very simple takes a lot of manpower to get right. Yeah, you know what I really like on this, and it's hard content that nobody seems to really. Well, I would say nobody plays it, but it's not that popular. Was the Albion defense missions, like the one that they have in Echo Swamp? I hardly ever finish that ever. You know, and it's pretty challenging. And you don't necessarily have to have a gun descendant for it, right? It's just that there's not good rewards. Right? It's just shards. I think maybe if they, had more rewards for that mission type, that people would play it more. Fishing. You never know. Well, it's not a Japanese game though. If it was a Japanese game, I would say that fishing would be a high possibility. It's definitely more of a Japanese thing to put fishing in every game. Not that there isn't fishing in Korean games too. And there's, of course, a major seafood industry there. But it seems like it's not one of those, hidden requirements. You know what I mean? Yeah, housing's good. Just like a little, maybe animal style mini game where you decorate your place. You can earn credits to buy furniture and stuff like that. Buy some some loungewear for your characters. I think people would like that. It sort of fits with the theme of the game. I'm not going to pass this. Supposed to do this in 15 minutes. This is a particular struggle for her. Oh wow, at least I still get cores. Even if I don't make it in time. I do think the time limit is super silly. In a game whose primary purpose is for you to spend as much time as possible inside of it. It's weird to have a time limit. Oh, that's cool. Like a little trophy section. These stupid squids. They're so annoying. Just sponges too, is it? Oh, well. A lot of time anyway. I'm not gonna defeat him in like whatever 2 seconds. Yeah, I haven't earned a single Abyss backpack. I suppose I, should try to fight that boss again. I've never been in a party that succeeded. And, the build on my character is probably not the best. Come over here, jerk. Gotta hate those things. lobbers. Haven't been fun lobbers since Gauntlet. Spam, spam. I do love spam. I have to admit. I feel exhausted after one of these stages. Yeah. Got through it eventually. As that I really wasn't trying very hard after I got here. Initially at least, you know. Oop. Got me. Whoops. Good thing I invested in all those HP modules, huh? Slayer set, pshaw. Slayer set, these guys even look at you, you die. Yeah, that's true. These bomb guys, they really suck. It's the only bad thing about dying with Inez is that you lose all your custom resources. You just gotta hope there's enough creatures left over that you can still gain some, so you can cast snare. And like I said, this is not an optimized build. I mean, I don't have the right, I don't have like the best reactor, so it could probably do more damage if I started farming for better reactors. And I do plan on doing that at some point in time. Component hunting is and reactor hunting is really not the peak of the gameplay, to say the least. Oh, get out of there! What are you doing? I mean, if it's these destroyers that give me such a hard time, just because they love to run up to you and melee you. And they sort of draw you out of your safe space. Although, I do like that kind of enemy existing, right? Because it does sort of force you out. But it doesn't mean I love them. It just means I'm glad they're here. Because without them, I would just turtle up and I would just stay in the same place and just keep hitting that ability 1. That girl dead finally? My gosh, she has a lot of HP. Get away from me, lady. We're not friends.
벗어날 수 없어. 좀 따끔할 거야.
Yeah, forget about his little stomp move.
내 실드. 밟아놓지 마. 벗어날 수 없어. 좀 따끔할 거야. 벗어날 수 없어. 끝내줄게.
Damn head shield. Totally forgot that's a thing. Not that it matters. My time expired a long time ago. Okay, well, we did get one more stage done. But I should really farm better reactors.
그꼴로 나갈 거면 유언이라도 남기고 가던가.
Yeah, this does feel like an absolute ripoff to craft these higher level cores off your old cores. I mean, it costs you. Look how much it costs you to get 2 level 10s. I mean, you have to sacrifice a lot to get that stuff. You know, or you can just keep playing the levels and earning the cores natively, which is, you know, really what the whole point is. Should we... Do I need more stuff for Frostwatcher? I hope not. 2, 1... I don't even know if this is a good gun. Same thing with the Python.
새로운 연구라면 나도 환영이지.
I'll be right back. Okay, time to earn a piddly amount of void shards. And tiny number of void shards. Where? It's funny to see all these variety of characters now. For the longest time, it was the Ina's only show. Although, you know, Freyna and Bunny have always been popular. I mean, mean, just look at their outfits. You know, of course they're gonna be popular. Hey, I'm hiding behind something. Again. It doesn't matter what mode I play. I'm hiding behind something. I really wish he'd stop doing that. Void fragments. Hardly seems fair. Oh, whoops. Keep forgetting about that. Let's forget what the cave is. Oh, there's two ENSs. Okay, well, never mind. We'll see if I even get, a lightning ball off. And this many ENSs. That's surprising. Ugh. Drink a little water, cough a lot. Yeah, look, I don't even have enough custom resources to use a snare. That's how little I've hit the button. Oh, is there maintenance going on today? I thought it was tomorrow. It means 11 o'clock. But I thought it was Wednesday. Oh, hey, baby. It is Tuesday, isn't it?
보이드 요격전 임무를 진행하시겠습니까?
Ugh. Dying. Let's see, recommended specs. I meet none of those criteria. 0 out of 0. Only thing he's very weak to lightning. But not that weak. Like I said, I don't have the build out for this. It's just for fun.
포기하시지. 어딜 도망치려고?
I swear, you know, it's just those pillars. There's loads to hide behind them. Such a jerk. He's trying to revive somebody. That's the first target he goes after. He's gotta hide behind this thing that he can't actually destroy. That's the key. Oh, did somebody quit? Okay. I mean, I get it, it's hard. It's supposed to be a hard boss. It's not supposed to be easy. I know, I hate it when I'm the actual last death count. So, no, it cost the whole game. Forget about the 3 other people that died.
이제 괜찮을 거야.
Bound to happen.
포기하시지.
Oh, yeah, oh boy. Get out of the mist. Yeah, well. Knew that was going to happen.
카운터 유닛.
Yeah, I know they talked about having profiles here soon, but I think that'd really help this game out. That way you can sort of switch to all these different components and different loadouts like they do in Monster Hunter. It just makes, since they do want you to have different kinds of build-outs for different kinds of levels, especially in the Void Purge, it would make sense to... it makes sense to be able to do that in a much easier fashion than having to manually switch stuff out like this. Defense support, no thank you. Okay, let's end the night with one of these, and I just could not get here. We'll try again tomorrow, although I'll have to play a little early since there's downtime tomorrow. I don't know. I wish I could do more damage as the DPS Luna, but she just does not do enough damage to be all that useful here. So we can debuff Luna for now, at least as far as these levels is concerned. It is interesting though that DPS Luna can survive a 400%, but this is just too much for her. So the bad thing about Luna is she needs to get in there to support the players. So she's just like constantly in danger. Ugh. Let's say there's a Haley here. Hopefully she pays attention to her her special gauge while I while I refresh it every couple seconds. There's the benefit of having a Luna and a Haley around. I can go hog wild with that special. I know, Luna almost needs like a top-down map. This is sort of hard to keep track of everyone. I try to put the FOV up a little higher, but you know, I mean, people can really run out of your field of vision pretty fast in this game. It's like, I'm trying to buff you, okay, quit running. Well, that's the only time I can bring out a gun. Is at the very tail end of the boss fight. Otherwise, it's not a great idea for her to start shooting. Not in a full party. maybe if you had just 2 people, if you could break out her gun once in a while. But then you lose your buff so fast that all the damage that you could be doing, it's only like you won't even get half your clip empty.
공연을 시작할게요.
Build some stacks. Alright, a little busy right now. I'll be right there. Out of bullets. You know, I mean, I realize that's a pretty wide circle that she's casting, but I really do wish it was larger. It is just hard to chase after people who you're trying to give buffs to. Just, you know, the Luna Blues. That one guy's really after me. Don't make me break out my gun, girls. You're doing double the damage right now. Although he's got a ton of HP, so, you know, fair play. Yeah, of course, as soon as I try to save him. Yeah, this timing seems to be different. Like, seems like I really hit this button a lot sooner than I used to. Alright, one more and we'll end the night there. The end. I can't wait to give her new hair. It looks so much better. Not that I mind this hair. This hair is okay, you know. I really hope you know what you're doing, my man. We can do it. You know, a Luna and a Inez, it is possible. Oh, he was running everywhere. Where'd he go? Yeah, sorry. Can't help much in shooting. Unfortunately, Luna's custom weapon is not great against these guys. Oof.
이제 괜찮을 거야. 고마워. 끝내주게 멋진 공연을 보여줄게.
Almost made it. That's really tough. Well, see, yeah, you can do it with 2 people. That is level 21, though. A little harder at 25, I would guess. Though I still think you could do it. Like I said, Luna doubles your damage, so as long as you're, pretty careful about how you maneuver around the map, and if you stay close to Luna's buff circle, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do 25 through maybe up to 28 or 29. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get that high. I don't know if I have the patience to build out that kind of setup. Especially if you consider that I'm just building this stuff maybe for future proofing. But then, like, for most of the game, outside of the Void Purge, I would never really use the guns. I mean, that's just basically a stat stick to me. I'll fire it every once in a while so I can get the attribute effect, but, certainly not often. I know. You guys mostly like seeing Inez. I hear you. We're not gonna get Luna's hot little outfit for another 2 days. But then Inez will have a hot outfit too, so I was kind of on the losing end there. We're going to say goodbye to our lucky tree. But we're replacing it with the sauna, so, certainly not a loss. We'll stop it there, though. This is meowmurai. You've been watching the First Descendant running on PC. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.